Here we go.
Tire.
Wild Times, episode number 129. Yep. It's a lot of episodes.
Feels like a lot too.
It's a lot.
With you guys.
129, all over an hour. That's a lot of hours.
Well, plus include the bonus pods that are on Patreon and Spotify. It's like 300 hours hanging out with you gents.
300 million hours, roughly.
That's what it feels like.
What are you guys drinking? Are we drinking delicious, carbon neutral, alternatively powered fat tire beer?
It's the middle of the day.
Since
Whatever,
1991,
dude. We're in
baby.
a garage. This is what you do in a garage.
This is
if
what
we were
we
in
do
the
in my
Midwest, this
garage.
is all you would do.
Yeah.
The difference is in the Midwest, man, you get the snow, you open up the garage door, you got the space heater sitting next to you.
True.
You sit in the garage and you just watch other people shovel their driveways.
It definitely, that made me
It's a
feel
goddamn
cozy and
blast.
nostalgic when you described it.
Do you miss that? Do you miss a Chicago winter where you're in a basement drinking a lukewarm beer?
Well, that sounds awful. I do like going back for just a couple weeks in the winter time.
Okay.
By the way, speaking of winter, I'm obese. I've started the As Fat As You Can challenge of 2023.
I'm telling
Speaking
you.
of winter, I'm obese.
October hits and you're just like, fuck it.
It's just like, can't lift weights, can't do anything, can just eat and drink wine and beer.
You have no excuse for that. We live in Southern California. It's 90 degrees outside right now.
Yeah, it is.
I was born and raised in the Midwest. I do have an excuse, sir.
All right. What's going on with you guys? What's new? What's exciting?
Who are we? Did we introduce ourselves?
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. I'm your host, Forrest Galante, the broologist, as ever, joining me live from Patrick's Garage. Directly to my left, the one and only Papa P himself,
Yes,
the
sir.
producer, Pat.
Back from Florida, feeling great, happy to be home.
Not so humid here.
No.
Nope.
But I like the humidity.
You do. That's very weird.
I'm a humid guy.
And far left, the man with boobs, the one who's calling himself obese early on. Don't laugh at that, Kyle. That's mean. I'm a mean guy. PhD'd in podcasting. Retep.
I'm doing good. I think I already did my intro. I can't stop eating, and I have a child, and I'm always tired. So that's my life these days. Happy to be here.
Oh, man. This is going to be a good one. We got some
so?
game. Yeah, we got
Always.
Bizarre Animal of the Week. We got a Battle Royale. We've got a sweet contest that we're announcing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude, I
That,
forgot.
Our brosteners are going to get to share some stories and win a very cool prize.
Yep.
That's
true.
big.
So
all
that's
coming
fun.
up.
Stay
Awesome.
tuned.
Coming
Stay
up.
tuned for that if you like prizes.
Yep.
I do.
Yeah.
Love them. I got to say, this is the best time of year, man.
Yeah.
Because here's what happens. October hits, and just the weather just gets a little cooler.
Mm-hmm.
It's holiday season.
You and the holidays.
It's
Decorations
officially-
start coming out.
Officially starting. This is it. This is my time of year.
This is your time to shine. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
You were a little groggy this morning, though.
I was.
Dude, so can we talk about this? I think it's illegal.
Yeah, Peter has a new baby.
Yeah.
I got like 2 hours of sleep last night for different reasons. Forrest walks in. He's like, "You guys looking a little low T, huh?" And
Low T?
Peter's like, "Yeah." And Forrest says, "If I promise you this won't hurt you, will you trust me implicitly
No.
and snort something?"
No.
And you said, "No, I don't trust
25
you."
So
times.
many times. And I kept asking and kept asking.
And then
you
we
just kept
did it
saying,
anyway.
Kyle, give me that one right there.
Oh, shit. You got more of these? What are you
And
doing?
what did we do?
Smelling salts.
So I've been getting these pure 0.3 milliliter ammonia inhalants, respiratory stimulants.
You've been stealing them from ambulances, right?
I've been trying to. They've been catching me. They are so good if you need to wake up. Are you who's taking it?
Well, I'll do another one. I don't care.
Okay. Can I come and administer it?
Sure, of course. But don't show your butt to the camera. You have to come back around
He
here.
wouldn't let me do this earlier.
Well, because I thought you were coming and going to smack me in the balls.
fell
You should kinda come
down.
around this way.
I'm concerned I'm going to fall. out
You
of my
actually
chair.
fell over when I made you do it earlier.
Yes.
Twice.
Very dramatic. Okay.
For those of you who've never done a smelling salt, it is wild.
All right, don't shove it up my fucking nose.
I'm not going to.
Just let's
Breathe-
go.
breathe all
Let's
the air-
go.
breathe all the
Let's
air out.
go.
Breathe all the air out your nose.
No.
Do
Come
it
on,
now.
go.
Do it.
Woo! Ridiculous.
God, you have
God. It's the dumbest thing that
so solid. Wakes you right up.
men are stupid, even in our fucking 40s and late 30s.
What was bad about that was that
Woof.
it went through all three of you, so it was a little wet.
Oh, brutal.
Wet, that's how it comes.
Yeah, it gets wet and it comes. Good job.
Get that out of
All
my
right, let's
garage.
do some news. Let's do some animal news. That was awful.
Dude, I'm a big fan.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Yeah, talking to your
Those
mic.
those wake you.
You're not
those
tired
wake
now.
you
No.
Tired now.
right up.
Our
What's
eyes-
going on in the animal world? right. Sorry.
I'm telling you, if you're trying to get a workout in, you're feeling kind of low.
Oh, yeah. Start powerlifting with that shit.
Dude. Yeah, that jacks you right up.
But now we're just like those fucking annoying high energy
I don't
guys.
care. I don't care. I like it.
Everybody's tuned out.
Weenie in the butt.
Hey,
We need the butt. Welcome.
what's
to
in the news?
Weather
What is
Trap.
in the news? I think there's some extinct animals.
Yeah, this was pretty exciting. About every single grosser that we have tagged me in an Instagram or TikTok post about this. Spotted tail quoll, thought extinct in the South Australia region for over 130 years.
Oh, wow.
130 years.
Fuck. Century.
Was caught on a camera by a farmer in Beachport, South Australia. Sorry, it wasn't caught on a camera. It was caught on a trap.
She trapped it
Yeah.
accidentally.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, was caught in a trap. But because there was an animal that was raiding their chicken coop, and the person kept thinking it was a fox or something like that was coming in and raiding the chicken coop, set out a little box trap. Bam, spotted tail quoll. First time in 130 years sitting in this
Show
trap.
me with your hands how big a quoll is. So it's about as big as a bread box.
Yeah,
as
about
they
right.
used to
About
say.
Did
right.
you say a bread box?
That's what you used to say. Is it bigger than a bread box? This is a fucking
Wow.
cool animal, man.
Oh, they're awesome.
Oh, dude, like this is the coolest thing I've seen on the podcast.
Pretty significant. So do you think this is what was eating his chickens?
Oh, no question. Yeah, they're voracious little predators. Next to the thylacine, they're the largest marsupial carnivore left. And yeah, bigger than what do you call it? A Tasmanian devil.
Right.
And yeah, no, they're voracious. I got to film them when I was in Tasmania on the pilot of Extinct or Alive, and they're super cool.
So
Yeah, you'll be okay. It'll pass.
Oh no, it feels good.
do they are
I
they
like
in the
it.
zoo? Do they have them in the zoo? They just aren't found in the wild?
Yeah, so they're extinct in this region in
Oh,
South
I
Australia.
gotcha.
They're regionally extinct.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
so they didn't think there were any at all. They know that nationally there are fewer than 5,000 left, period, in the whole world. But they
Okay.
didn't think there were any in South Australia. So to just find one in a trap by a chicken coop,
Yeah.
thinking that it was an invasive fox was pretty exciting.
Dude, it's exciting because whenever we talk about this stuff, I feel like there'll be some shitty trail cam footage of it, but
No,
it's
this one's
in a
sitting in a
trap
box,
and like
yeah.
a clear
yeah.
Yep.
HD picture of it.
So what do you do if it's you? Because obviously they want to find out if it's part of like a bigger population or
Right,
something.
right.
Are you putting a little GPS collar on them, letting them go?
I would think so. I mean, I'm curious what the National Park and Wildlife Service is going to do. I would think you put a little tracking collar on it. Obviously, you set out a ton more cameras in the area with baits.
Yep.
You know, you need to identify that animal in one way or another. So a collar or something so that you don't just catch that one over and over.
Yeah.
And try and do a population survey. And, you know, if there is something to it, you set up some sort of safe area to try and bounce your population back. Because this could be it is obviously an entirely isolated population of these animals, which
yeah.
is very exciting. So it needs to be, you know.
I was going to say, how do they get? How far is the nearest known population to this one? Like ish.
Oh, I'm not sure. Probably a few hundred miles.
Few
I
hundred
imagine.
miles.
Not close.
Yeah,
though.
but not seen in the area in almost 150 years.
Right.
But do you think one snuck over and like that's
no,
what happened?
that would be unlikely. It's just more likely they thought they were expatriated from the area, and then a small population has slowly been coming back.
Well, also if you think about
interesting.
Australia and how it's sort of divided by these different habitats, right? So you've got these
major
huge,
geographical barriers.
yeah. Did you see that a guy in Montana who was assisting in a white-tailed deer hunt got mauled by a grizzly bear?
No, recently?
Wow.
Yeah,
I feel like this happens all the time.
it happens a lot, but I thought this was interesting. So he gets mauled by this bear, which bit him on the face.
Oof.
Oh my god.
Tore his lower jaw off. And the guy, for whatever reason, is doing like a press conference or something. He like got it reattached and fake teeth put in and all this stuff. Still can't talk. So they're asking him questions and he's writing on a whiteboard. He's writing out his answers.
Okay.
And he's got like this amazing sense of humor about it. They're like, can you describe the bear attack? And he's like, yeah, it's the second worst French kiss I ever had in my life.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Genius!
phenomenal.
Like he's like
Yeah.
making jokes about it and
Witty
shit. I'm like, this
motherfucker.
guy's a stud.
No,
Dude,
that's-
on
humor is
point.
the only way to combat things like that. I think that's fantastic.
He
I
also,
really do.
where he was, I was really surprised reading the story. He didn't get to the rescue chopper until 3 hours after the attack.
And his face was just dangling.
Holy
Bit
shit,
off,
dude.
Bit his jaw clean off.
That is the fucking most insane thing. How painful would that be? That would be one of the most painful things you could ever experience.
It's actually remarkable he didn't just pass out, to be honest.
Yeah, I
Tough
wonder,
motherfucker.
You know, if shock just sets in and you don't even really know, you just know that you're bleeding and your face is gone.
Got so much adrenaline. You're feeling it, but it's not like you're not lying there like in a hospital bed. You know,
Well, it's gotta
so
feel-
much adrenaline going on.
It's got to feel quite strange to scream with no bottom jaw. I'll say that.
yeah, that's brutal.
But I thought it was
That's
cool
terrible.
that he was, instead of like the woe is me treatment, he was like,
it's way better.
Pat,
Way
let me ask
better.
you a
I
question.
respect it way more.
Do you think, I think something like this is going to happen to Forrest eventually. I don't know what it is. Like, it might not be this. But what do you think, what would be like for you if you found out like the most badass way that something terrible happened to Forrest?
okay, that's a different. I thought you were going to ask what do I think is the most likely.
Okay, that's fine.
I think the likeliest thing is he's going to get tagged by a venomous snake. Now, I don't think he's going to die from it.
Yeah, that's already happened several times.
But you meet you meet herps and snake people all the time, and you say, "What's the most venomous snake you've ever been bitten by?" And everyone's got like 2 or 3 stories.
true.
You got tagged when you were a teenager.
Yep.
What
This
was
is all
that?
true. A rhombic night adder.
First
Night Adder.
podcast number 1 has that story in
Does
it.
it?
I
Yeah,
still
there you
remember.
So I think venomous snake is what's likeliest to happen.
Yeah.
The most badass thing that could happen.
Yeah,
and he
like-
survives.
Like this guy got his jaw ripped off and screamed into the ether.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what I think. I'll tell you what it's going to be.
I don't want any of this. I don't like this conversation.
I'll tell you what it's going to be. He's going to be with a film crew. They're gonna be sitting in a blind, and they're going to be in the Annamite Mountains of Vietnam,
Very specific.
and
Very,
just sitting in a blind, meat tree in the distance,
of course. Wouldn't
and
have it any other way.
a wild tiger is going to come in.
Oh my God.
And
That's badass.
cameraman Mitch is going to be on his sticks, his long lens, getting beautiful shots. Maybe Kyle's there.
Maybe.
He's on like a 24 mil. It's like useless.
Yeah,
the shot that he's getting.
He's probably filming himself.
And
Backwards.
and Forrest is going to go, I need the connecting shot. I need the connecting shot.
Yeah.
Right. So the connecting shot, because
I do this every shoot.
unscrupulous wildlife filmmakers will pretend to be looking at an animal and then cut to stock footage of said animal.
Okay, yeah.
So you need a shot where you're over the Forrest's shoulder.
Yeah.
And you see him and the animal in the same thing. That's the connecting shot. You know he was there. You know it's
I'm
real.
adamant on it every
Yeah,
shoot.
he's adamant that Mitch gets the connecting shot. He's gonna kind of get out of the blind. The tiger's gonna sense that he's there. It's gonna see him, and it's gonna come up. It's gonna do like a mock charge kind of thing. Do tigers do that?
They do.
Okay. It's gonna mock charge him. And what's gonna end up happening is it's gonna not bite him, but it's gonna use its giant head and it's gonna headbutt him and just smash his nose flat against his face.
Love it.
Wow.
I'd take that in a heartbeat.
Live to tell
Well,
the story.
let's
Fucking
get a
dope story.
Let's get a claw swipe across the cheek too. So smash nose, claw swipe.
I think it's just broken nose.
Nah, he needs the scar.
Like one cool, like cross the
Yeah,
nose
dude,
bar.
like a tattoo.
a tattoo. All right, what's your idea? I don't like this conversation. What's yours, Peter?
Well, I mean, I haven't thought about it. I haven't been on nearly as many adventures with Pat with you as Pat has. But
We have, but we're usually drinking absinthe in a city.
Yeah.
so okay, by that standard, we're gonna be out. We're gonna be out at Red Rocks, seeing a concert venue. Forrest will have had a couple of cocktails, be on the verge of blacking out. Somebody's gonna pass him over a very strong joint where it's legal in Colorado, and
It is.
he is going to fall down on his seat, and the wine bottle that he smuggled in is going to go right up his pooper.
Gonna keister him.
Yeah.
And that's I mean, that just sounds like a nice way to spend an evening.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
seems
I don't-
highly likely.
I'm not following the problem here. All right, well, let's
Well,
move
what
on
do you
from
think's going to happen? No.
Me? No, I don't think anything.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to think
I'm
about
solid.
that.
No, I'm good.
I did like in the middle of that story when you were talking about Kyle, like holding the camera backwards while he's out filming with you, and he's just looking at you like, he's your fucking mic.
Yeah, I know.
I saw him do that. He's like,
He was like chuckling along and just like,
Yeah.
turn your mic around, dickhead.
What a good sport.
Should we do a game?
Oh
"Do a
my
game."
God,
Game
yes.
sounds great.
Games
You got
are
a
good.
game? You got a
Yeah,
game stacked
but I
up?
want to mix it up.
Okay.
All right, it's time for our hot tips.
Yep.
Our prize picks tips.
Yeah, baby.
Mine right now.
Brosteners have been hitting us up.
I'm winning.
Some of us have made really good picks for the
Yes.
Brosteners.
Some of us have made no money so far.
Yeah, so
I've
for
won
those
a
of
few.
you who don't know, Prize Picks is the most fun I've had, winning up to 25 times my money this football season. You just pick 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projected stats,
Couldn't be easier.
and place your entry. It is a really simple way to play.
Forrest can do it. Anyone
I can do it. Yeah.
You make your picks in less than 60 seconds and just have some fun watching the football games.
I struggle with this less than I struggle with my email.
All right, so I'm going to start.
Yep.
All right, so my pick this week is Josh Allen, less than 255.5 passing yards.
Oh,
You know why? He just
why?
forces the ball to Stephon Diggs over and over, and it's infuriating. And I think the offense is broken.
Interesting. You don't like that line drive, huh?
I'm going less than. What do you got?
I'm just looking. I'm going to go Lamar Jackson, more than 45.5 rushing yards. Best player on the field. He's going to be down against the Lions. Like, I think he's got it.
He's on my fantasy team. I hope you're right.
Yeah, I hope
Forrest
so.
had to do research to know that. There's
I'm
no way
looking,
he knew
I'm
that.
looking at it right now.
All right, what's yours?
Dude, so I'm sticking with my theme of hating the Bears because
Even though they're your team.
they're the worst team I've ever liked in any sport ever. And I'm going with DJ Moore, less than 58.5 receiving yards, which for me is a no-brainer. The Bears stink.
All right. For all of you brosteners, if you're interested, go to prizepicks.com/wild and use the code WILD for a first deposit match up to $100. Prize Picks daily fantasy sports made easy.
It's easy. It's fun. Do it.
Simple.
Just do it.
You guys can do it.
$100.
Bears suck.
Let's play a new game.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
It's called
I see what you did there.
the Animal Sound Game.
Oh, I knew it.
You've got
right.
9 sounds
Yeah.
and no cheat sheet for me.
No cheat sheet for any of us.
Dude, we played the Animal Skull game, and
Yeah.
people have DM'd me on Instagram, be like, that was the best thing you've ever done.
Really?
And we couldn't even get one right. So let's see how we do here.
All right. We'll take turns.
Okay.
We'll go in this order. First person to get it, you go first, then I'll go first.
So Kyle plays the sound. We all guess, and then Kyle tells us what it is.
Yeah.
Great.
Point
Kyle
for-
plays the sound. We all guess. Kyle tells us what it is. All right.
That's how you figure out a new game. You know, it's like when you play your first hand of canasta. You know, you
Canasta?
got to play like a mock round. Yeah, it's a
know
game
what
that other people
Schnell.
play.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gin rummy. Ever played gin rummy?
Love it.
I learned it
So
once.
confusing.
Was
Nah,
like
it's easy.
I thought it was really fun, and then I
That's exactly how somebody taught it to me. I was like, this is a great game. We played it for like 4 hours. Never played it ever since.
all right. What's the first sound?
Let's go. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Oh, dude, did we not just listen to this on the bonus pod we recorded the other day?
I definitely.
Some kind of whistling fucking.
You go first. I actually know what this one is.
I'm going to call this a whistling Dixie bird.
Oh, you thought it was the whistling marmot. That's
Yeah,
what you
sure.
thought it
Whistling
was.
marmot.
Oh.
That's what I'm going with.
Apparently, it's not that. That is. That's not a bird, is it? It's not a bird. That's too easy. Fuck. That is a.
Quick,
That's
dead
a
air.
vervet monkey.
That's a bald eagle.
Whoa, really?
What's so unique about a bald eagle's called it?
That's the sound you hear when you're up in Alaska all the time. When you're like out on the fjords and stuff, you hear that like chee, chee, that shrill sound.
Okay.
Dude, that's like,
All
you
right,
know,
1 point.
that's cool, man. When you're like, to picture myself now in Alaska, like that's one of the sounds out
Quiet.
there.
It's quiet. You're like out on the sound, and then you just hear that like in the distance.
You can't hear it when you're inside the bar.
I got to get outside
true.
more often.
All right, next one.
I know this one too.
Fuck.
There you go.
Go ahead, Pat. You start.
Hyena.
That's what I was going to say. I'm going hyena.
It's a good guess, and it's the sound that this animal. It's a sound that would be made during an attack by a hyena.
Shit.
'Cause it's a zebra.
Oh, that's a zebra?
What?
Yeah.
With
What?
2 B's.
Zebra.
All right, 2 for Forrest. Do we? Can we get 2 each?
2 guesses?
No, we get 2 points for a correct
Sure.
guess? Okay.
I don't know if I'm going to get
think
any
so.
more right. I don't know what the rest of the game is.
Yeah, okay. You've
Let's
gotten
do the next
100% so far. Oh.
Wait.
Oh,
Oh, I know what that is.
Okay, God, I was gonna say it's got some pig in it, but I'm going with I'm gonna go with a horse.
I believe that is an African lion.
Hippo.
You fucking kidding
dude,
me?
you gotta know.
I grew up there.
Yeah,
I know
the
all these
hippo.
ones.
Of course, he's gonna know
Thanks,
that.
Edwin, for picking things that
Seriously,
Forrest's
did you consult
backyard
with
had
Forrest?
in them. Next. What do we got?
I'm curious, brosteners, if you're watching, make sure you're commenting before we get to the answer. I want to know if people are getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard this before.
God.
I've heard that sound. I'm going to be really mad when I don't know it. Is
Oh.
it? Go ahead.
Is that when you told the story about the moose? When you wake up to the moose and they make that crazy ass sound?
That's a really good guess.
I'm going with
but
those moose. I'm
that was-
stealing it.
That was an elk bugle.
Very good.
Ah.
Beautiful.
Wait, is that what it is?
Yeah. Yep. Very good.
But is that the story?
No.
Oh, okay.
But that's another sound you hear if you're in Alaska or out in Montana or somewhere
yeah,
like
man.
that. You hear that bugle carrying over the hills in the dawn.
I
It's
got
lovely.
to get out of this garage.
Sunset, man.
Yeah.
And Via Vidal just bugles everywhere. It's crazy.
So cool.
Next.
It's like,
Just nothing.
yeah.
I'd
Go
get
ahead.
that one.
What do we got here?
Is that a cricket? That's a fucking cricket. Oh. Okay, that's a cat of some type.
I know what that is. Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna go with a leopard.
That is a mountain lion scrape.
Yeah, mountain lion.
Wow.
Yep.
2 points.
So
for
do you know what the scrape call is, though?
It's a locator call, right?
Yeah, it's the females do it when they're looking for some hot action.
Right. Locator. So like sending that out as a
Dude,
come find me call. Wow. Yeah.
These are the moments on the podcast that I literally like makes me want to do it. This is fascinating.
It's cool, huh?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
next one.
It's good.
That's your leg pad. I hear that. Oh, I got it. That's a fucking woodpecker.
Specifically a pileated woodpecker.
How do you know? You can't tell the difference.
No, I can't, but it sounds like a pileated woodpecker.
Oh, I don't know. I know
I'm
it's a
going
wood-
with
I know it's a woodpecker.
I'm
though.
going with a woody woodpecker.
Really?
Get the fuck out
Oh,
of
that,
here.
was,
Shut
that one was
your butt.
unfair because that was just like your generic woodpecker on the side of the house sound.
Play it again.
I
Don't
hear
they-
it now.
Don't they say that the sperm whale can make a noise that's so loud that it like
The blue whale. I
Stops
think.
your heart.
could like kill you
Yeah.
potentially?
Really?
Can stop your heart. They can do a boom that's
The,
so loud.
the sperm whale.
Sperm whale, yeah.
And the blue whale makes the loudest sound out of any animal,
Yes,
right?
but it's not. It doesn't have the same like bass frequency that can actually like stop your heart. that the
Wow,
sperm whale.
dude, that's
now that he
fucking
says it,
crazy.
I've been in the water with sperm whales once, but I've never heard him calling or spy hopping or anything. But I've heard that before in sperm whale videos. But when you hear that, you're just like, oh, that's a woodpecker.
It's a woodpecker.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it just has that side of the house.
Edwin
woodpecker
tricked
sound.
us.
Yeah, it was a trick. Tricky.
Tricky.
What you got, boy?
Any more? 7. How many do we have?
9.
Okay.
You've gotten all but one right.
All but one.
I've gotten 2 right. I feel very proud.
I've gotten 1.
Good.
Or 0, right? Dude.
I know what that is.
Do you?
It sounds like a fire alarm. Dude. I don't even know
I'm
what
not
to
even gonna
guess.
No, you gotta guess. Come on, you gotta guess. Just say something.
What continent is it from?
Most. Nice.
Shit.
Jinx, you owe me a beach.
One more? Yeah, I think the brosteners are trying to figure it out.
Most continents.
It's a cool sound.
Dude,
I think
it's
that's
so hard
the
to
I think
place
that's the cryptid, the Ozarks howler.
If it's on most continents, I'm gonna go with a common house cat.
Definitely. Orca.
Ah, shit. You could have said fucking just, it's not on land to give us a
We
hint.
could have, but
Dickheads.
we didn't.
Instead, Kyle cockily just went most.
We both did in perfect simultaneity.
All right, we got 2 more.
Simultaneity.
2 more.
All right, all right.
I
That's
know
some
what it is.
shitty ass bird.
You do?
Yeah.
That's like a I'm gonna go with a baby chicken.
Ooh, actually, let it play. I think I know what it is.
You're on baby chicken.
It's a baby bird. I'll just say that.
I think it's some rare, weird frog.
It's either a leopard frog.
No, you only get one guess.
Okay. Play it one more time. Let me hear it one more time.
We got a chance.
I said frog.
He's only got 30 points.
Baby gator. Oh, interesting. Yeah,
I said leopard
like
earlier.
a little cheetah call, like cub call. Yeah, interesting.
That's so hard.
'Cause it has that like leopard frog makes a similar sound, and then baby gator is like.
Right.
When they're a baby, it's almost unfair because they make a
Yeah.
totally different sound than an
There you go. I
adult.
didn't get that one.
All right, last one. Worth 10 points.
Worth 150 points.
That's fine. What in
I
the
know.
world?
Play it again.
All right. Go ahead.
That is me as I climax during masturbation.
You guys say that publicly.
Oh, sorry. Play it again. Let me just make sure. Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay. I know what it is.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't.
Go ahead.
One more time, I guess.
Yep.
That's Edwin having fun with us.
It's Peter.
Oh, okay.
What were you doing there?
I don't know. I had nothing to do with this.
Wait, it's not you?
I was not involved with this.
It is Peter? So Edwin pulled that from an old podcast?
And like,
So you made that sound before.
Can I hear it again?
Publicly. Now you make it. Oh, yeah. That's Peter.
I think he sped it up.
Maybe. I
That's
don't
pretty
know.
fun.
By the way,
That's a good game.
I literally, like, I didn't know that. I was not been involved in this game, and I just was making a funny.
Hey,
I swear to
good
God.
game, Brosters. Let us know if you like it, because we can definitely play more Animal Skulls, more sound game. I like the sound game. That was cool.
That was really fun.
Sound
Yeah.
game is fun.
I'm pretty surprised how many got right.
We
too,
stole
to be
that.
honest.
We stole that from Cookie, who also has a podcast on our network. So go listen to that too if you liked that game.
Yeah.
I was really pleased when he pulled up the mountain lion scrape.
Yeah.
Because it
That was solid that you knew
You
that.
knew it.
Yeah, I mean, I wrote a bunch of voiceover about it for a segment in a show.
For the Yellowstone show.
Yeah, so
it
I
had to
was
be.
just
What'd
like,
you?
oh,
What?
I
Give
remember
us give us the tastiest morsel of that.
Oh, it was just like talking about how they basically the behavior that was captured was the female doing that.
Oh, gotcha.
She was looking to mate.
Pretty solid.
Nice.
Doing that.
Pretty solid. Good. Well,
That was fun,
that was great. Yeah. What else we got? You know what?
Oh, I think
We got something.
we
dude.
should announce.
We got something.
I've been
Yeah.
waiting all episode.
Okay, so hey guys, if you're enjoying, guys, if you like the Wild Times, check us out on Patreon. We put out 4 extra podcasts per month.
That's one commute a week that you're just going to be laughing and learning the whole time in the car. Hey, let me do something else. This is the late night content, the stuff that we can't show on YouTube because they'll kick us off YouTube.
It's the Cinemax of podcasts. Uncensored, raw dog. It's the Cinemax of podcasts. Check it out. Link right here.
Hey Brosters, thank you for being loyal subscribers. We appreciate everything that you do, and now we have a membership offer for you.
I think you can get ad-free episodes, I heard.
That's pretty big.
Ad free's big, but you can also get your comments looked at so we don't have to sift through the millions.
How do you do that?
There.
Is there some sort of badge system?
There's a badge system, a loyalty badge. Boom. Shows up next to your name in the comments. Boom. We read the comment.
All this badge talks make I'm going to the badge store.
He's going to
You're
get
a
a badge.
badger.
He's gonna buy one. Didn't earn it. He's gonna buy one.
He did a fake leave.
I assumed Kyle would know to cut
Embarrassing.
on the motion.
All right, let's cut now. That's our ad. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, there goes Peter. Peter, you don't need any more beer.
You definitely don't need to spill any more.
All right, we're gonna do a segment. What's in the dry bag?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
baby.
we did this a couple times. We haven't done it in a second. So here's the dry bag right here. And as I reach in, I've got something pretty special right here.
What do you got there,
What do you see there, Pat?
I see the word Leatherman.
Okay. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Leatherman's new premium built arc.
So let me just say something.
that's
They
sweet.
just announced this product yesterday.
Yeah.
You got one a
Fantastic
couple
tool.
weeks ago.
I've had mine for 3 weeks already. Yeah.
Haven't stopped texting about it.
I'm obsessed with it, and I mean it. And I'll tell
Yeah.
you why. That's why. If you've ever used any multi-tool in history, it takes 2 hands and brute strength just to open it.
True.
Dude.
This is an unbelievable product, and I mean it. Like, I am absolutely obsessed with the usability of this thing. It's
Dude,
so
it's
clean.
greased up and magnetic. It's like a slick Apple
Feel it.
product.
It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it's sweet.
It's made with premium materials. It's the Arc. It's the first ever multi-tool to have a Magna-Cut steel blade. You can see it in the blade right there. It's got an unbelievable edge retention. I've been cutting all kinds of plecostomus, those armored catfish with it.
Oh, shit.
Still sharp. Be careful. I'm not even joking. It is still so goddamn sharp.
Yeah.
How many tools in this thing?
21 tools in there.
Dude, they used to be so much bigger. They're so slick and like fit in your pocket now. Fucking sweet, man.
Dude, it's the best edge retention, blade strength. It's corrosion resistant. That's the one thing is these multi-tools, usually they touch salt water. They're gone. That thing's been in and out of the ocean like 5 times with me already. It's unbelievable. It's the best in-class product I've ever seen. It's the best Leatherman that they've ever come out with, hands down. And because Billy is a buddy at Leatherman, he gave us one and offered us a competition.
So if you want one of these,
Right? Explain it.
if you want it for yourself,
Why
right?
wouldn't you?
Or let's say you want it.
you do.
In
Let me-
time to gift
You want
it
it.
to somebody.
Yeah.
For the holidays, right?
Christmas.
The Leatherman Arc. We're gonna give one away to one of our brosteners. So here's the contest we're announcing. It's called Outdoor Moments,
Big moments.
Very cool.
brought to you by Leatherman.
Yep.
They're donating one to give to somebody in our audience. Here's what you do. You go on the comments. You could either do it on Apple Podcasts or the YouTube, whatever. Tell us your favorite outdoor moment. So paint a picture. Tell a story. The best moment you've ever had outdoors. But here's the catch. 5 sentences.
That's it. Yep.
If you go 6 sentences, you're not eligible.
DQ, baby.
DQ.
If you use like 15 commas in a sentence,
We'll ping you.
we're going to sniff that out.
Yeah.
So in 5 sentences, just tell us the story that if you were on the podcast would be like your favorite story to tell. We will announce 3 finalists. We'll read the stories, and then we'll pick a winner. And we'll ship you one
And
of
we're
these.
doing our stories too.
Forrest,
Yeah.
I was going to ask, what's your story?
Well,
So let's do top 3.
We're
So
doing
we'll
top
start
3.
this week. We'll do number 3.
okay.
Number 3 outdoor moment. Forrest Galante.
Well, I'm keeping mine all Leatherman centric because I've had Leathermans since I was a teenager.
You gave them away as the Extinct or Alive wrap present.
Yeah, I saw
Nice.
yours on a
It's-
shelf
it's
recently
over
with
there.
your name etched in it.
Yeah.
No, I've had Leatherman since I was a teenager, so I'm gonna make mine all Leatherman centric. So number 3, I know.
Okay.
Patrick, remember when we were in the Bahamas on Face the Beast shoot?
I
no,
do indeed.
Extinct or Alive. I don't remember. One of our shoots
We've
in the
been there a
Bahamas.
few times.
So many times. And we got stuck on the island.
Yes, I do.
And the storm rolled in, and we didn't have a lot of crab. We had tarps and things like that.
Yes.
But we had to build that whole shelter, and the only thing that every crew member had
Of course.
was a Leatherman.
Well, because the camera guys use them taking the plates on and off
Yep.
their tripods. They use them constantly.
changing lenses, everything. I always have one in my backpack because it has so many tools in it. We use the knife, we use the scissors, we use the pliers. we use
Pliers are
everything
so valuable.
in every scenario. And
Yeah.
we used our Leathermans to build a little pretty crappy makeshift shelter with a tarp to weather the rainstorm. And that was pretty fun because we sat there cooking crabs on the beach.
I will say also that the fucking sandflies on that island were the most bug bites I've ever seen a group of people get
It was heinous.
in a night. Like it was
so brutal.
shocking.
We all looked like we had pox the next
Did
day.
you? Does the Leatherman multi-tool have one of those electric bug zappers on it?
God, I wish.
No, it doesn't.
That would be
So
tremendous.
yeah, send us your story. We want this to be fun. A little competition.
5 sentences.
Or if you just want to buy one, you can just shop now. We'll put a link in
Yeah,
the video
you can certainly do
description.
that. But you're not going to want to miss out. I mean, I'm not joking. This is the best tool they've ever come out with. It's the best tool multi-tool I've ever seen. Like, just don't fuck up. Just get
you
one.
were ranting and raving about it.
Weeks
we emailed them and said, "Hey, can we give some of these away?"
Yeah, I know.
And then we came up with this idea for the
I know.
contest.
There's,
so
Tremendous.
there's also a nice little feature on Spotify for all you Spotify listeners where we can ask a question on Spotify, and we always just ask, what'd you think of this episode? Well, today it's going to say, what's your story?
What's
best
your favorite outdoor moment?
All right, that's what's in the dry bag.
I like that you did pick a moment. Do you remember Rob Rosales,
course.
our sound guy?
Of course.
He legitimately the next morning when we woke up. I thought we were gonna have to medevac him out. It looked like he had smallpox.
No, he looked awful. Yeah, I've never seen anyone with more red spots.
Have
on
you
their
ever
body.
like been inundated with sand flies?
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's
It was
the
my
most
first-
horrific experience.
What?
It was just my first time being like I've been around a lot of mosquitoes and
Yep.
green.
Are they worse than mosquitoes? What's the deal?
They're way bitier,
Oh, dude,
They
dude.
burrow
it
in.
hurts when they bite you, unlike a mosquito, which
Right.
you don't really feel. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're just covered. We were tatted up in them. It was fine when it was raining, when the storm was going, but the
Yeah.
storm passed at like, I don't know, 11 p.m. And then from 11 p.m. until 5 a.m., we were just getting chowed.
Dude.
Yeah.
So, as you guys know, I don't get out on as many adventures as you, but I did have quite the adventure yesterday. I got a little package from Amazon, and I just gave you a hint. I got one of those electric bug zappers. Okay. There's a species of mosquitoes out here that they are an invasive species of mosquito that had come around a couple years ago.
Okay.
And they are ridiculously aggressive. And since it's been so wet here in SoCal this year, I'll go out in my backyard. 10 of them will fucking
you're
swarm me,
destroyed.
dude.
Really?
Destroyed.
Actually?
I
Oh,
swear to
interesting.
fucking God, I almost took a video of it because it's so unbelievable. And my kid can't go out there. So I got one of these electric bug zappers off of Amazon with the racket.
Yep.
Yeah,
It is the most satisfying fucking
killing
purchase
'em.
I have made ever. It's like, tick, tick. You get to see it die. You get to watch the mosquito die.
You see it explode.
Oh, I highly recommend it.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Oh,
It's an
very
invasive
cathartic.
mosquito that came in like 4 or 5 years ago into the port of Los Angeles down
Weren't
in
they
Long Beach.
introduced as like a sterile? Wasn't that a thing?
That's how.
No, they were trying to fight it
Yeah.
by
Oh, I
releasing like hundreds of millions of sterile ones.
And
of
that
the
was
same.
shot down by some fucking group that said it was against.
but they're
animal
brutal.
rights.
They call them ankle biter mosquitoes because they stay very low to the ground and they just destroy your fucking
Oh,
ankles
interesting.
and
Dude.
calves.
I didn't even know about
yeah,
that.
they came in
Yeah.
on a fruit shipment, and now there's literally just tens of billions and trillions of them.
Oh, I've seen these little black
Tiny
and white
little ones.
stripes.
Yeah, dude, the
I
black-
didn't
they're very
realize those
noticeable.
were I didn't realize those were an invasive species. Where are they from, Kyle?
Asia. They're from
Yeah,
where?
What'd you say?
Yeah.
They came in a
So, dude, a regular mosquito will bite you 1 to 4 times, and
Yeah.
typically like 1 time. These will bite you up to fucking 10 times, dude. And they do. They're super aggressive. They go through your pants. They're the worst goddamn thing.
It's crazy. I lived in LA. I don't want to bitch. I've lived in LA for like 20 something years, almost.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Pretty close to 20 years. It'll be 20 years on Halloween.
Wow.
Yeah. Crazy.
Wow. Long time.
Congratulations.
But for the first 15 years, it's something that you completely take for granted. There are 0 mosquitoes.
No
None.
mosquitoes. in
None.
California.
It was
I grew up
beautiful.
in the Northeast. They ruin the summer nights.
For sure.
100%.
And then they came.
Yeah.
And then they started getting really bad.
Yeah.
Now they're so bad that the pest control company Orkin has ranked LA as the most mosquito infested city in
You're
the
kidding.
US.
Wow.
Swear.
That's a horseshit statistic.
I don't know how they do it.
Have you ever been to anywhere else? Like,
Well, I don't think they're counting like the middle of the Everglades.
okay, fair enough. But
You're
have you
saying city.
Anchorage? Have you been to Anchorage in the summertime?
No.
Dude, those things will fucking fly you away.
Really?
Dude, the mosquitoes in Alaska in the summer, insane.
Yeah.
The problem is this, though. When these things bite you, you get a giant welt. It itches for like 2 weeks, and they bite you 100 times. So maybe there's only fucking 1/10 of the amount in wherever you said Arkansas. But is that what you
Yep.
said? Where'd you say? Alaska?
Alaska.
Sorry, I knew it was one of those A places. But anyways, they only bite you that 1 to 4 times. So you're getting 40 bites. These ones you're getting 150 million bites, dude, with 10 mosquitoes. It's ludicrous.
Cannot imagine there's any type of biocontrol for this. How do you stop mosquitoes?
Yeah, well, the plan was to literally fly them in planes like crop duster style and
Yeah.
release sterile ones to like break the breeding cycle. But I don't think they ended up doing it. So
Well, how do you fight against mosquitoes, though? You basically just can't have still water around your house.
Yeah, but that's just not possible. I mean, anyone
I
with
know.
a sprinkler or a fountain.
Oh, it fucking
or-
rains and there's a
I mean,
flower
but just
pot.
anything. Yeah, like
Yeah.
the petal of a leaf can hold enough water for mosquitoes to reproduce.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, it's just not possible. So, interesting. All right, I think it's time for a game. What do you say?
Love games.
Good. All right, we're going to do Bizarre Animal of the Week. We may have done this one before, I'm not sure. But you know what? I don't care. We're going to do it anyway. It would be. All right, ready?
yeah.
It's
Born ready.
Bizarre Animal of the Week. All right, your first clue. This bizarre animal is covered in scales.
Okay.
Okay.
Got
It's a
some ideas.
hermaphrodite. I mean, what's that lizard that sounds like hermaphrodite?
No idea.
All right.
What? Okay.
Next hint.
All right. Clue number 2. This scale-covered animal prefers the cover of darkness.
Ooh, nocturnal.
Okay.
Yep.
I have an idea of what's
Scale
going on here.
covered at night. Okay.
All right. This nocturnal scaly creature is known for its excellent digging skills. Likes to dig, burrow, search for food.
Platypus?
It's a good guess.
Naked
No-
roll
no
mat?
scales on a platypus.
I mean-
Oh, right. Scales.
yeah.
Naked mole rat?
Naked mole rat,
No
also
sca-
naked.
Not scaly.
I don't know.
What if I told you that this crazy creature was found in parts of Asia and Africa?
I would say I'm no closer to the answer.
Oh, okay. Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
It burrows at night, Asia, Africa, scaly.
Okay. What are you thinking right now?
It's got to be some kind of like lizard or salamander or something.
I don't know because I feel like that'd be too easy. So I think it's not going to be that.
What if I told you it had a long, sticky tongue that can extend further than you could ever imagine? Nearly 1/3 of its body length.
Yeah, I would know what the answer was.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. We filmed one once.
It's a salamander,
You
right?
be quiet and let him keep
Yeah,
guessing.
exactly.
All right. Well, I'm taking it's at least a salamander, isn't it?
Could be. They have very long tongues. When threatened, Peter, it rolls up into a tight, spiky ball.
Oh, a hedgehog.
Good guess.
Like Sonic.
guess.
It's not.
Minus
It's a
the
horrible
scales,
guess.
though.
No scales, though. What if I told you this? This animal is edging towards extinction because people are hunting it for its special magical healing powers of those scales.
This has to be. I don't know what kind of salamander because I don't know, but it's a salamander.
Because
for sure.
I don't know.
Yeah. I have no good reason.
All
but,
right, I'm guessing most of the brosteners have got it by now.
well, let's let Pat answer. See if he's right.
Well, hold on.
You can finish the
Let
clues.
me wrap it up.
Okay.
We've got. I didn't say this because I was trying to trick you. It is a mammal, though. We've got a large,
Oh, wow.
scaly mammal that curls into a tight ball that is an excellent digger.
Armadillo. Armadillo.
Very
Type
close. Digger and burrower. Searches for ants to eat.
anteater.
It's edging towards extinction. Has a long, sticky tongue.
Anteater.
Occurs in Africa and Asia. Show the video of it, Kyle. Let's show a video of what it is. Then see if you can guess. Pat, do you want to say what it is first?
Oh, I've seen this picture of you too. It comes up on Google when you search your
Yeah.
name.
What is it, Peter?
It's a real life Pokemon.
What is it called, though?
The Edutalk.
It's called a pangolin.
There you
Oh,
go.
the pangolin.
The
That's what it-
pangolin. Look at that adorable.
Was
little
this the
fucker.
first time you got to hold a pangolin?
Oh, man.
ever in my life? Yep. Yep. 2018 or 19, I forget.
Yeah, I've never seen this video. I've only seen that picture.
Yeah.
So cool.
So
cool.
adorable. Such a cool little animal edging towards extinction for made up benefits. Yeah. Yeah.
What's the deal? Its tongue is like 3 times longer in the body, or
1/3.
something?
the length of
Oh,
its body.
1/3 the
Yeah.
length of the
But it
body.
like curls up and then shoots out to lick ants up.
Yeah, originally the pangolin was what they were saying was the animal. Like, weren't they saying a pangolin got shit on by a bat and that's how the pandemic
Yeah,
started? And then that was just found to be utter
And
nonsense.
just sort of went away.
Look at that
whole
tongue.
idea. Look at the tongue. Yeah.
Oh, is this that is a
Not my video. No.
beautiful,
Yeah, they're
total
incredible.
real life Pokemon, by the way.
Yeah. Look at the tongue. It's
I
so
mean,
great.
Crazy.
It's like
So
a cute
great.
animal. How could a scaly animal like this be so cute?
Yeah.
No, that's a really good question.
Oh God, it's so sad that dude.
That's funny when you see them run too.
Yeah.
they're cute little runners.
It's very slow running.
I'm glad you're bringing awareness to this animal, dude, because I don't want it to go extinct.
So what?
Neither
So the
do I.
scales are made out of keratin, just like our fingernails.
Correct.
What are they being trafficked for? Because it's a highly trafficked animal.
Yeah, for those scales, which are believed to have medicinal or penis-y properties. I don't know.
With
it's
no
probably,
proof
I bet
to
it's
back
for
it
like
up.
hair and nails.
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. Look at that thing walking around. I mean, it really is.
I want to
like,
live in this person's living room.
Yeah.
It's a nice table. I like it.
No, they're hilarious. And yeah, that was the first time I ever got to hold one. That was at a place
Aw,
called,
man.
actually, this might be worth pulling up, Kyle. It's called Wild is Life in Zimbabwe. And it's just such a cool animal.
It's literally the cutest scaly animal that I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah, they're unbelievable.
It's so unique too. You don't see other animals that look like this.
No, they're incredible. There's 6 species, 3 in Asia, 3 in Africa, I believe. That's the ground pangolin, and then in Asia there's some arboreal ones that live up in the trees. And
so
this
cool.
is some friends of mine that run this place that do rescues on all kinds of stuff. And their pangolins are all pangolins that were busted from Chinese trafficking.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they take them in and rehab them.
Well, good. I'm glad somebody's out there doing
Just such a
fucking
cool
Lord's
critter,
work.
though.
Really is.
I posted that video day before yesterday or whatever it was, and I was like, yeah, we should talk about this again. It's
Yeah.
just a cool critter.
It's good to bring awareness to these things too, man. I mean, when these animals get trafficked for literally just fake bullshit, it's got to be one of the most like depressing parts of this area
infuriating.
that
It's
is
infuriating.
out there.
You don't think that eating tiger whiskers will make your dick bigger?
Dude, I just can't.
What? That's so logical. Like, what part of you doesn't think that
It
works?
is not logical. There is no science to back this.
Yeah, shenanigans. Anyway, that's Bizarre Animal of the Week.
What else did they have there at that place? Giraffes.
The giraffes, Ellie's. When I was there, they had a young hyena. They had a few cheetah. What else did they have? I can't remember when I was there. You know, they just have whatever is in need of a home at the time, basically. I don't think there's many permanent residents.
If you raised a hyena from like bottle fed it, like
Yeah.
shortly after birth, how domesticated do you think you could get one?
Oh, Kyle, pull up. What the fuck's the guy's name? There's a guy who had a hyena in Zimbabwe. He's pretty famous for it, just like right in Hyena Pet. And he'd like walk it around on a leash and stuff, but it was still just utterly ferocious.
Right. Right.
But yeah, no, I mean they're gnarly, dude. So
Yeah, they are. They look gnarly.
there was a place, I don't know, it's probably not going to come up, but there was a place called Ballyvaughan Wildlife Sanctuary, which was literally our neighbors in Zimbabwe where I lived, and they hand raised a bunch of hyena pups. And still, if a kid went near the fence, myself included, it would like try and lure you in and be kind of cutesy and walking back and forth. And if you try to put your fingers through it, just try and take them off immediately.
Jesus.
No kidding.
And they're smart, so they were like doing it intentionally. Yeah, this is our neighbor's property. My farm is literally directly connected to this property in Zimbabwe.
Wow.
It's pretty fucking trash now, but it used to be incredible.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to fuck with a hyena. I mean, how intelligent are they? Like a 3-year-old human?
Oh, more than that.
Really?
They're pretty smart. Yeah.
And just ferocious, man, like killing machines.
Yeah, but they're cowardly too. Like they won't go for you if you're big or
Smart.
whatever. Yeah, they're really
Reminds me of Pat a little bit.
So how? Let's say hyenas are almost always in groups, right?
they're pretty solitary.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So when you see like the iconic videos of, you know, a couple lionesses eating something they just killed and a bunch of hyenas come in,
They're
it's-
all coming in separately
Got
pretty
it.
much. Yeah.
So
Whoa,
it's-
really?
yeah. Yeah.
So they're all, and now are they scenting that, or are they hearing the chaos?
Both, but mostly scent. Incredible sense of smell. Kyle, pull that up if you would. Like hyena sense of smell.
I'm
it's
curious,
Like
yeah.
unbelievable. Yeah.
Like if it's comparable to like a brown bear or something.
Something like that. I mean, I don't know, but it's an unbelievable sense of smell for newly dead, rotting flesh.
And then when they get out there, like one hyena comes out or whatever, two get there, they make like loud ass cries, don't they? When they're
They cackle.
Well, yeah, that's what the whole like laughing hyena
is it,
thing.
so do they come out just they're scavengers, right?
Yep.
Yes.
I mean, sorry. They'll hunt small game, but they're mostly scavengers.
Why can't they just shut the fuck up and eat a meal in peace?
I don't know.
Well, it is
Drawing
interesting
everybody
that
out
they're
there.
not a group, because I always assumed like when you watch them steal something from some lions,
Yeah, they're kinda working
It's
together.
power in numbers. Yeah, it feels like
Yeah.
they're working together.
Totally.
So you think that
but
those...
they mostly roam around solitary. It's pretty fascinating.
How worried would you be if you were like, you know, you're not out in the savannah or anything like that. You're just like walking from your lodge to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And just like a solo hyena was staring at you.
Oh, as an adult, 0. As a child, extremely.
Okay.
We used to stay in the camp at Mana Pools, which I've talked about many times, but they have like little like housing lodges there, and like my dad, my grandpa would be out like barbecuing, and all the hyenas, like there'd be no hyenas, nothing. It's beautiful. You're overlooking the Zambezi River, whatever, and then the sun would start to set, and you could take a flashlight and shine around because they've all come in for the smell of the barbecue,
Right.
And you just see all the eyes like circling the like just outside the light radius of the house lights.
That's crazy.
And I still remember one day, I forget what happened exactly, but basically my dad asked me to run out to the barbecue and get the boerewors or whatever we were cooking and bring it back. And I made
Into
it
the
like
mic.
halfway out. and turned around, and there were like 4 hyenas between me and the house, and they were totally coming to get me.
Jesus.
And my mom came running out and was like, go away, and they all ran away.
Yeah,
But
the adult
because I
came
was
out.
little, I was like 8 years old.
Right.
They were clued on. Yeah.
It's crazy how fine that line is.
Yeah. It's
Right,
like
where
that.
they're just like, yeah, this one we got.
Yeah, easy prey.
4 foot tall, you're dead.
Yeah.
5.5 feet tall,
Not coming
too
near
scary
you.
for
Yep,
us.
Exactly right.
So this Kyle pulled it up, says that a hyena can detect the smell of rotting flesh 2 miles downwind.
Damn, that's over that's like 11,000 feet, dude.
And it does say they
That's
find carcasses
crazy.
by the scent and by the noise made by other predators.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool.
I mean, when you see them like just scare those lions up into the, they'll like tree the lions.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then just feast.
Yeah, like in The Lion King, dude. I mean, it was insane when I watched that nature documentary.
When
Yeah.
Scar's hanging out with them
Oh,
and they're all
man.
singing. I
couldn't believe it.
With the boiling lava pool place. Yeah.
To see a lion work with hyenas like that in the wild was incredible.
They work together. They're the bad guys. We haven't done this in a while.
What do we got?
Someone submitted this.
Okay.
It's an idea for the Battle Royale.
Oh, there we go.
Please make it easy. I have no.
We don't have the power of Google. I think what we're going to do is a classic Battle Royale.
To the death.
That's right.
Yes.
Fight till death.
Smart.
Excellent.
Head, body,
Appendages.
appendages. Let's do appendages. I was between appendages and superpower.
tail.
but
Gotcha.
Head, body, appendages.
Okay. Head, body.
These creatures must be found in North America. No,
Okay.
no. They must be found in the continental United States.
Smart.
Wow. Okay.
They must be an invasive species.
Ooh, I like this.
Yeah.
I like this a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Forrest, why don't you go first?
Sure. Keep in mind Texas exists.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just
And
remember
Florida.
That. Yeah.
Oh, so just not
Invasive,
Florida.
not you can't be like domestic. Can't be like a domesticated tiger living
Yeah.
in Texas.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
all right.
No problem. No problems here. I'm gonna start with the very simple the body of a giant Burmese python.
It's formidable.
Formidable, 20-foot long constrictor, basically a giant thigh muscle.
I'm curious to see what appendages you put on this.
Yeah, I got an idea.
All right. I'm starting with a body as well. I'm going to take the body of a big, I'm going to call it 11-foot long arapaima.
Wow, there you go.
Is that ugly ass fish?
Yeah, it's a
Yep.
big,
This guy.
thick-bodied fish that
Yep.
is now invasive in
Delightful.
certain parts of the southern Everglades.
There are some in the glades, they say. They're finding them relatively
Look at that. I mean, look at
regularly
that big, thick, scaly
So
body.
sick.
Good luck with
now.
that.
Such cool fish.
Well, I mean, those are the only 2 invasive species I know. So this is going to be really. I mean, I don't even know what to do here. I can't even make a joke because there's these.
Well, we talked
requirements.
about mosquitoes being invasive for half the pod.
Well,
so
okay.
there's that.
What
ranted.
about? Yeah, I know, but what am I going to give him? The fucking the legs of a mosquito, the body. All right, fine. I'll go with the.
Well, how about this? You can ask for help.
Okay, I got to phone a friend.
Yeah.
There was something we talked about from Florida that are. Well, let me ask you this: are crocodiles or alligators invasive? Is there anything like them that is?
Sure. Let's do this. There are some caiman, which is a type of alligator in the Everglades that are invasive.
I'm going with the body of one of those rare caiman.
You got
that
it.
is invasive.
Good enough. Why not?
I'm going to pick the head,
Yeah.
but
'Kay.
body.
Wait.
And then your next pick. You can switch. You can
Yeah,
switch.
yeah. My next pick, but I'm going to go with the head of that invasive Asian mosquito.
Okay. On the body of a caiman?
Yeah.
It
I like
scales
that.
up.
Scales up. Yeah, it's pretty scary to be
It's a
honest.
bite.
It's terrifying.
That's a bitey head.
Yep.
Dude, just sucks blood.
Dude, that would
gonna suck-
drain you. You would look
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
deflated balloon after
Dude,
that.
9 pints, no problem.
Yeah.
You're in pretty good shape right
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So for
Yeah.
a guy who knows nothing, you're doing a good job.
Yes, gotta phone a
Pat,
friend.
you're up.
now. I got to really think about my head here.
Yeah.
Okay, I know exactly what I'm doing. So I've got this big 10, 11-foot long arapaima, armored, scaled body.
Great.
I'm going to give it the head of the invasive nutria rat.
Ooh, very nice.
I
was
want to go
thinking
for
about that.
intimidation.
Yep.
Just a nasty set of orange,
thing's ugly.
big teeth.
So ugly.
Stick that head on an 11-foot long body.
Okay.
I'm feeling good.
Do you guys know any people who look like this? I feel like I've met people that look like that.
I've
With the yellow
definitely
teeth.
seen them.
Just the face.
They're
and the
definitely
shape of the face.
smokers.
Like at
Whoever they are.
Starbucks, I've seen this person.
Behind the counter.
Okay. I've got the Burmese python body,
Okay.
and I'm going to give it the head of an Argentine tegu. Put the tegu head
Cool
on it.
ass head.
Okay.
Yep.
Put that head on the end of the
Now
python's body.
stay with me. I'll explain why in a minute, because they do have some pretty good chompers. Keep in mind it scales up.
Yeah.
But I'm going to add the appendages of a feral hog.
I knew you were going to do that. That was mine.
Yeah, because now I've got this 20-foot long thing with these big girthy legs and a big reptile head. It's pretty scary.
That's terrifying.
Pretty scary.
Well, not to mention, man, if you look at these feral hogs, their 0 to 60 is crazy.
That-
They're at like top speed
Yep.
in a second.
Dude,
Yep.
there was that video that we showed on one pod of the hogs chasing the guy on the
On
fucking
the dirt
motor
bike.
on the dirt
Yeah.
bike. Crazy.
Kyle, it's type in like feral hog dirt bike South Africa.
I don't want to see the end of it though.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah, that's
whatever.
good. It's going to be quick. It's going to be scary.
Yeah. Yep.
Tegu.
Terrifying.
Let me ask you this. Is the Tegu head necessarily that much scarier than the python's head?
Probably not, but I wanted to mix it up.
Sure,
I was gonna
it
go
looks
green
cool.
iguana because green iguanas are pretty gnarly too. But no, I think I like my pick. I'm sticking with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got one more, right?
Yeah. I got to give mine. I got to give mine some appendages, which I'm struggling with right now because
Yeah,
I've
I
got this
mean,
big,
it's a hard
this
game.
big body. I've got.
You can phone a friend who would be Forrest.
Are there any invasive octopus?
Unfortunately, not Peter. Peter.
Cuttlefish in general.
Damn. What's another good feral? What's another good invasive?
I'm so glad I'm not the only idiot.
You took Tegu. All right.
Green iguana.
I want. That's what I'm doing. I want it to be low to the ground. I want it to scamper quickly.
Okay.
The legs will scale up to the body size, so I'm going to give it the legs of a green iguana.
That's quick.
Because it's the only other invasive
It's
species.
the only one I could think of at the moment. There
There
wasn't a
are many more,
fish.
but that's okay.
Okay, listen.
Look at those legs. Imagine that 11 feet long.
What head do
Yeah,
you have
they're-
on there?
Their legs. Yeah.
The nutria rat.
That's right. Yeah, that's pretty awful. To
Okay.
be honest.
So I have a caiman with a mosquito head. I'm just gonna, because I want this to be entertaining, Forrest.
Yeah.
I just
Herpes.
straight up want to know what. Well, that's not invasive. I just straight up want to know what legs to give this to make it the best.
Oh, good
animal.
question. Okay, let's see. What do you got? A caiman with
The mosquito's bloodsucker head.
Mosquito head. You got to put it on some nice legs.
Give it a good set of stems, yo.
It's got to have some agility to it.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, I know.
Okay, what do you got? Because I was just gonna go with the alligator.
You're gonna
again.
put it on chameleon legs, so it can
Okay.
climb up and over anything and ambush from above.
Okay, and
Look-
just
look at
the
these
legs won't be
chameleon
able to be
legs. Just
seen.
type in chameleon
Oh
legs.
shit!
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
I mean, chameleon.
Because of the dexterity.
Yeah, they're not quick, but they can grab anything. They can climb up anything.
That's smart.
as an
because-
ambush predator,
dude.
Yeah,
Because of the mosquito blood sucking.
that's
head.
what I'm saying. Yeah, that's
That
why.
is
That's why I
smart.
went there.
I've
Yeah.
won all on my own. This battle.
All on your
royale.
own for sure. All right, so Roasters weigh in. Would you vote for Peter's chameleon-legged, caiman-bodied, mosquito-headed creature?
Just do me a favor and bring up a large picture, a very macro lens picture of that invasive Asian mosquito head, and tell
would
me
you
what
vote for Patrick's nutria rat-faced,
Arapaima. 11
Arapaima
feet.
fish-bodied with a green iguana's legs?
It sounds like an insult I would make of my 5th grade teacher.
Or my creature, which is a Burmese
Ew.
python with the head of a tegu and the legs of a hog. All
Wow.
pretty awful creatures.
Yeah.
Fight to the death.
Different
Who's
skills.
gonna win? Very different skill sets.
And don't feel bad that they're fighting till death. They're invasive.
And they're made up.
They need to be eradicated anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
If you want to make up a story about their favorite, the 3 of them go out into the wild and they have an adventure together. 5 sentences. What did they do? Put it in. Combine the 2 things.
yeah, submit your stories.
Yep.
Win the Leatherman Arc.
Yeah.
Just in time for the holidays. You can re-gift it if you want, but I think you'll keep
You
it.
won't. You won't do that.
If you like the podcast and want more of them every month, check out the subscribe on Spotify or Patreon.
So good.
You can do it there. Go to what's our website?
All the links wildtimes.club/info. You can find all the links to everything there.
That
Easy
clicking
peasy.
sound for listeners is Forrest playing with his new Leatherman.
That sounds so good.
It sounds erotic.
Oh, that click. That double click. All right. Thank you, everybody. We love you.
Good night.
night.
I like you guys a little better this time.
Thanks.
Good night. Good night. Good night, Kyle.
Good night.